I'm here with the champ, Caleb Plant. How's camp been going? How you feeling coming up for this fight? What's the revenge tour feeling like right now?
Man, camp's going well. May 31st closing in quick, but camp's been going good. We've been putting in a lot of hard work, ready to put on the show May 31st, and we're excited. So,
Yes, sir. There was, the boxing world knows there was a beef between Charlo and Plant, and it seems to have been halted or squashed or deaded. I know you're not focused on that right now. You focus on your fight, but obviously it's a thing. We're all human. How you feel about that? Do you want that kind of fuel of a grudge match going into that kind of fight, or how do you feel about that?
well, right now just being focused on the 31st, and Charlo had a few words for me at the press conference. I'll keep that between us, what he told me, and it was no malice or anything like that with the words that he said, but I couldn't even really hear a lot of what he was saying. I could hear what he was saying, just not exactly, but it wasn't like any malice. He wasn't trying to come after me or anything. So right now,
do you feel like whatever it is going on, you feel like it's kind of halted because y'all got business to take care of, or you feel like it's squashed where like, all right, man, that's over with?
I haven't read too much into it. I'm ready and prepared for whatever and wherever. Any road anybody want to walk down, I won't meet you there. I'll beat you there.
That way.
So you got Charlo's a fight you're obviously looking forward to. How do you keep yourself mentally focused on the task at hand here and not looking forward?
I mean, I'm an elite athlete. I've been doing that my whole life with things going on around me, things going on at home, this crumbling, this falling apart, this going on, and I still had to go in the gym and, lock in on the task at hand. And, I've been doing this since I was 9. And I had, shit going on that could distract me then and all through my life. So, I've had plenty of practice of compartmentalizing and focus on the task at hand. And so.
Speaking of things going on around you, a couple weeks after this fight, you'll be due to have another child. How does that affect you at all, your mentality preparing for this fight, or is that something you kind of block out as far as the training sessions or training?
I block out a lot of it, but if anything, just out of motivation. He's due this summer, and, I want to bring him in on a good note, coming off a win with my hand raised. Still got my belt. So, just motivation.
All right, guys, one last question.
And then boxing's had a couple non-thrilling fights over the last couple of weeks. Do you kind of see yourself as having to redeem the sport a little bit, put on a more exciting performance, or is that not anything to do with you?
It's nothing to do with me. I mean, some of those were tactful game plans that people put together and stuck to, whether the crowd liked it or not. Some of them were just bad stylistic matchup where the X and O's don't really line up as well. You get that in all sports: hockey, football, soccer, basketball, and then some of it was somebody had the perfect stylistic matchup in front of them. They were able to shine and look good. So it happens in all sports. But I don't really feel any extra pressure to go out there and I have to do this, I have to do that. I want to go out there and put a show on. I get to go out there and put a show on. It's not like I look at it as added pressure that I gotta redeem the sport. But with that being said, I feel like all my fights are exciting. This one will be no different.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you. Reina, if you want to